Alright, what's up, everybody? Excuse me. I wasn't gonna go ahead and post a video tonight because I have my nephew tonight. He is actually in the other room sleeping, watching Godzilla. The 1990s version of Godzilla, not the new one or the old school one. And you guys can bitch and complain all you want, but that movie was badass. So, teaching my nephew some history, in a sense. Movie history, I guess you could say. Anyways, this video I wasn't going to post until tomorrow, but I decided to do it tonight. Fuck it, why not? And this video actually poses like two different purposes, in a sense. Excuse me. Just a moment. I need some agua. Some good water. And some vape. Maybe. Alright, so there's that. Anyways, majority of this film is about work ethic. Okay? Now, there's a lot of people in this world that just flat out fucking hate their job. Like, every day they find a reason to fucking get out of it. That's understandable. I'm not gonna lie. I don't particularly like my job. The benefit of my job is that they do this thing called VTO. It's voluntary time off. Keyword there being voluntary. Okay, hold on. Let me close this door before I wake up my nephew. Alright. So, it's called voluntary time off. And there's a reason why it's actually called voluntary time off. Why? Because you volunteer to fucking leave from work. But it's approved time off of work, as opposed to you just calling in because you're sick or whatever. I don't care. If you're gonna bitch because there's so much downtime at your job that they come and ask you, hey, do you want to go home? You say yes every single fucking day, and then you come back and bitch because your paycheck is shit. Guess what? It's called fucking voluntary time off. Get the fuck over it. Excuse me. I just can't understand people sometimes. Like, there's a reason. I'm not even lying. There's a reason why I do not go outside of my own apartment to go hang and mingle, bar hop, club hop, whatever the fuck it is that people do. Why? I've traveled this country for the better portion of 3 years. Okay? I've seen, dealt, heard, and everything. I've done it and heard it all. Well, I haven't done it all, but I've heard it all. Okay? Excuse me. There's a point in time where you gotta step back and go, hey, you know, I'm a fucking adult. Time to grow the fuck up. Do your goddamn job. It's a job for a reason. Okay? And here's another thing. If you're one of those that gets sent home often, you have to ask yourself two questions. One, is it voluntary that you get sent home? If it is, and you bitch about not having any money, Again, it's voluntary. Get that through your fucking head. 2, if it's not voluntary and you are sent home all the time, maybe it's time to change the way you perceive life. Well, maybe not so much perceive life, but the way you perceive work ethic. Okay? Good work ethic, they're gonna actually want to work you. And then all of a sudden, guess what? You get hours. And then not only do you get hours, now all of a sudden you have money. Oh my God, you're a smoker and you never have money for cigarettes because food's a little bit more important than cigarettes. Guess what? Now you got money for cigarettes. So instead of bumming off of everybody at the job site, now you actually have money for fucking cigarettes. Imagine that. It's an amazing thought. I don't know. I didn't create it. Just throwing it out there. And here's another thing. If you're hired for a job, you're scheduled for a set shift, but because you hate the job and you don't want to fucking work, you got 2 choices. In my personal opinion. Oh, and here's another thing. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. You don't have to fucking listen or smell it. Move the fuck on. If you're watching a video and you don't like it, move the fuck on. You see a post on Facebook, you don't like it, move the fuck on. Snapchat, whatever, move the fuck on. If you're going to sit there and actually ask somebody for their personal opinion on a situation that you're dealing with, and you don't like it, well, that's your own goddamn problem. You actually asked for their fucking opinion. Deal with it. If you didn't want to fucking hear it, you don't want their opinion, then don't fucking ask. And for some of my previous videos, I have stated that everyone has no matter what you're dealing with in your life, there's always somebody there for you. Whether they are an actual friend of yours or whatever. I've even flat out said, hey, if you don't have anybody to talk to, come talk to me. My name is Brandon Seek, S-E-E-K. Simple enough. You can find me. I'm going to give you my fucking opinion on what's what. You don't fucking like it? Move the fuck on. Ask somebody else. You want to be babied and kid-gloved? Then I guess at 40 years old, you're going to fucking live like you're a fucking teenager. And that's just whatever. Live in your mom's basement forever. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Okay? Deal with it. Okay? That's part of fucking growing up. And that's part of actually having a job. And now we round back to what I was talking about before. Is you have a fucking job. You have a set schedule. Work your fucking schedule. If the opportunity gives you the chance to fucking go home early and you're not worried about money, then go home. Enjoy your day. Enjoy the rest of your day off. Come into work the next day. Work your schedule. Whatever. Don't sit there and bitch and cry and complain because someone's picking on you because you can't fucking go home. I'm baffled at today's job industry. I'm not even joking. I'm so beyond baffled at today's job industry. I'm so flustered I can't even fucking talk. Woosah. Alright. I'm so baffled beyond today's work industry and the people that work in today's industry and their work ethics that it's frankly quite sickening. I mean, you have all the Tide Pod challenge and this new thing I just fucking found out. The condom challenge. You guys snort a condom up. Are you fucking kidding me? Seriously. Condoms go on penises. before you insert into the vagina. It's called birth control. Well, it's a form of birth control, should I say. Seriously. And then Tide Pods. Who? I literally, I just can't. This is just so fucking stupid. Who the fuck would eat chemicals? What, are you trying to turn into Superman or Spider-Man or something? Like, what the fuck? Not to diss on any of the Marvel or DC movies, because there are so many things from those movies that could go wrong in today's day and age. But those movies are fucking awesome and amazing, and I love them. So I don't give a shit what anybody else says. Fuck you, do your thing. But if you're gonna sit there and do something stupid like the Tide Pod challenge or the condom challenge or whatever, in my personal opinion, and here we go again, opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. You don't have to fucking listen. You could scroll on down, move, don't listen. If you're on the phone, hang the fuck up if you don't want to fucking listen to it. Here's my personal opinion. You're a fucking idiot if you're gonna do shit like that. That's just the dumbest fucking thing on the planet. Seriously. Who? I'm just gonna let it go right there, because I'm just gonna get more and more pissed off and irritated, and I'm in a good place right now. So back to the work aspect and work ethic. If you're scheduled for a shift, fucking work your shift. It's called being a fucking adult. Don't sit there and whine and complain. Oh, I want to go home. I want to go home. If you want to go home so bad. If I was your boss and you bitched every single day that you wanted to go home, guess what? Go home, pack your shit, get the fuck out of here. You don't want to fucking work? Guess what? You're not going to fucking work. That's it. Oh, but now today's day and age, we have to have kids' gloves and treat all these people like they're fucking different. What the fuck happened to the work industry? That's my question. The fuck happened to the work industry? The place I work right now, I work full fucking time. I work 40 plus hours a week. Okay? And it just, the concept of the younger individuals that work there, it just baffles me. Because they're like, oh, I don't work today. Can I go home? Are you sick? Are you bleeding from your eyes? Can you walk? Is there something physically wrong with you? Now, don't get me wrong. If there's a family emergency, if you have kids, your grandfather, your grandmother, your mom, your dad, whatever, situations like that, that's understandable. But when it becomes an everyday fucking thing, how many times are you going to kill your mom? Like, seriously. Or how many times is your mom going to have, or your grandmother, I'm sorry, how many times is your grandmother end up going to have fucking cancer, or grandfather going to have cancer, and they're on their deathbeds and you need to go to the hospital, or they've died and you can only kill your grandfather so many times. I'm just saying. Unless he's immortal, there's only so many fucking times. Work your fucking job. You applied there for a fucking reason. Fucking work it. Get the fuck over it. The places that you work in life are not supposed to be treated like you're in fucking high school. It's ridiculous. Get the fuck over it. Work your goddamn job. Move the fuck on. It's called life. Grow the fuck up. On that note, I'm going to eat me a couple burgers. Have a good night. Peace out.